Okay, obviously this man's clinging on, he's hanging on. And yeah, I'm really getting there's a really difficult feeling around this. It's almost claustrophobic. It's like someone didn't want to let go. I think someone didn't want to let you go. I think that's what it is. It's like someone's holding on and you kind of can't breathe. And I think deep down part of you, maybe you didn't want to let them go either, but I think the logical part of you knew that it wasn't right, something wasn't right about this, even though a little part of your emotions, a little part of your feelings, a part of your heart did have feelings for them. That's what I'm seeing. And I don't think it was a clear case. It's a very confusing thing as well. It wasn't just like, well, should I stay or should I go? Or do they want to stay or do they want to go? It wasn't like that. It's quite complex. That's what I'm seeing. And if something feels confusing, I think that's usually an indication that you should at least take some time away from this to clear your head. Because if your head's really muddled about this, taking some time away is really the only way to kind of, start to come to some kind of conclusion about this. I actually think you might have been through this before with them. There's a lot of backwards and forwards here and a lot of mixed emotions as well. Very, very complex. But the main feeling I'm getting here is they don't want to let you go, or they didn't want to at this time. This is in the past. So if this is resonating, I know you probably have a lot of mixed feelings, and that confuses everything for you, I think. But you really need to take charge of this, and you really need to ask yourself, do I really want to be in this? Is this holding me back from doing other things? Am I stuck here? Do I want to be stuck here? And I think the only way you're going to answer those questions for yourself is to get that time away from them. And it's just time for you to take charge of things yourself if you haven't already. Get this time out. They might be feeling as if they can't let you go, but think about, how do you feel? It doesn't matter what they think. Well, it does, but you've got to look out for yourself, because I don't think they're looking out for you. I think they're I think they're confusing you. I think they're very difficult. They're not being clear about things. And so, you need to think about yourself. You really do. How do you feel? What do you want to do? So get your head away from how they feel and what they want, and think about what you want. I hope that makes sense. I hope that does. So the next card you have for your past is the Six of Swords. Yeah. Yes. Okay, this is interesting that this is under the Four of Pentacles, because I think part of you is trying to move on. It's almost like every part of your body is showing that you should move away, but there's a little part of you in your heart that wants to stay. It's small, but it's quite powerful, actually. It's a little bit like a magnet. If you had a magnet and you carried it next to one of these swords, it'd cling to the sword. It'd stick to the sword like a magnet. And that's what you might be doing. Because the way this card is, what this card's about is this woman's kind of sailing away on a boat. She's getting away from a bad situation. She's moving on. But she has these swords in front of her. So she's taking a lot of the memories that are hurting her with her. She hasn't totally let go yet. And that's what you're doing, because you've got this little magnet and it's clinging to these swords. It's sort of clinging to the past, to your memories you've had, how this person behaved in the past. Yes, you might have had some good times with this person. Yes, at one time they probably said amazing things and did wonderful things to you. But I think they have changed a lot, actually. So the person that you're having these memories about and thinking about, I don't think they're the same person now. I really don't think they are. And again, if they won't let you go either, I actually think that's quite cruel. That's a quite cruel thing to do, because I think they know that you're struggling. And obviously, it's a horrible thing to have your feelings played with. Whether they're doing this intentionally or not, I don't know. But it's not a good thing, whatever the intentions are. So again, at least distance yourself. Get away from this person. Get away from their influence. You're a strong person. You're Leo. But I think when it comes to this particular person, it's hard for you to be strong, especially when you're around them. But, you know, try to create some kind of physical barrier between you if you can. I know that won't be easy if you have feelings, but you really need to get away. I'm really feeling that really, really strongly. So if that resonates, that's what I'm getting. Even if it's just temporary, you just need time away to get your head clear. That's what I'm seeing now. So the last card you have, you pass the Sun. Yeah, I love this. This is so beautiful, beautiful card. And when I look at this, the feeling I'm getting is just totally the opposite, total opposite of everything I was feeling up there with those other two cards. So yeah, this is freedom, this is liberty, passion, everything that feels positive, everything that feels free. And I think the message here is that this freedom, if you want to get this freedom, it has to come from you. You know, it's not going to come from them. It's definitely not going to come from them. And it's not going to come from anything else. It's only going to come from you. You know, you can't just sit and wait for them to say, oh, I want to be with you or I don't, because I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to come from them. That's not what I'm seeing. So I think, you know, I actually think one of the fears they have is that they'll totally lose you and you won't even want to be their friend or anything else at all. You'll completely distance yourself. And I don't think they like the thought of that. They hate the thought of that, actually. But for you, I think being apart from them and not even talking to them at all, even if it's temporary, I think that's the best thing for you. So what they hate, what they're dreading, I think is the best thing for you. I really hate seeing this person messing with your head, even if they don't mean to. It's just not right. It really isn't. Look at these sunflowers that are on top of this wall. You know, when sunflowers grow, they grow up toward the sun. You know, they face the sun, and you know, their faces face the sun. The flower actually faces up to the sun. But these sunflowers are facing you. So you're where the sun is. You're where the light is. It's not in this other person. Stop searching for the light. Stop searching for the sun in this other person. It's not in them. It's not in anyone else. It's in you. And I think you have to make this decision, if you haven't already, to see the light inside yourself. Stay away from whoever this is, because I think they're dragging you down. Your true nature's here. Your true nature's in the sun. And I think they're making you feel the opposite of that. And yeah, there might have been some fantastic times between you, which is what you're thinking about in this memory you had in the Six of Swords. Of course, it's not going to be all terrible. Otherwise, you wouldn't have these feelings for you, or for them, I should say. But yeah, the situation now, we can't talk about what happened in the past, because we've got to look at the situation that's here now. And the one I'm seeing now just isn't good for you. And I think you know that. I think you do already know that. Sorry, I'm sounding bossy. So the first card you have, your presence, the Four of Wands. Beautiful, beautiful card. I love it. I love this card. I'm really glad you have this. So what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing coming home. It's a very beautiful, warm feeling. It's a welcoming feeling. Coming back home, coming back to a place where you totally feel welcomed, at home, where you can just be yourself. It might be around family members who you feel totally comfortable with. You know, I'm just seeing you going to be around people where you can be yourself. You can wear whatever you like around them. Pajamas if you want to. It doesn't matter. Whatever. They won't judge you. That's the kind of relationship that you have with whoever these people are or this person is. Now, I think this is who you want to have around you, especially now. I think you need that comfort. You need to be able to offload to someone as well, someone who you totally trust and who knows you very, very well. I actually think someone might have already invited you maybe to stay with them or maybe just to spend time with them. I don't know. So if you do have this invitation, definitely say yes to this. Or if you do get one coming up soon, say yes. And I feel as if I have to tell you that, because you might be feeling as if you want to back out or say no to this invitation or whatever this is. Don't do that, because I'm just looking at these two women on this card and they're waving at us. They're saying, come through, we welcome you, we want you to come through. So come through, say yes to this, be around these people who you feel comfortable with, because I think you need that. I think it's going to be a big, huge rest for you. You're going to be able to offload to them, and you're just going to feel so relaxed, and that's what you need. This is what you need at this time. So the next card you have for your present is the Eight of Cups. Okay, so yeah, I keep on seeing this backwards and forwards thing going on between you and this person, this love connection. It does not feel good, I've got to say. It really doesn't. I keep on getting this feeling as if it's backwards and forwards, but they still can't let you go, and you can't let this go either. That's the thing I'm getting. Yeah, they don't want to let you go. I think they'd even be happy just being friends with you, just as long as you're not far away from them. You know, the man on this card, he's walking away. But a lot of the time when I look at this card, I see this as, you know, he's walking away and he goes around this mountain and then he comes back around again. And if you look at the water on this card, it's flowing and it's flowing back down toward you. So the emotions are still coming back toward you. So it's going away, coming back again, going away, coming back again. And, you know, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work for you. It doesn't work for anyone. It wouldn't work for me either. And I think a lot happened between you as well. And you might also be hanging on to the history that you have as well. But, you know, I think if they want you as friends, I don't think that'd work for you either, because, you know, I think it'd just hurt you more actually if you're around them and you're just their friend. So I think really what I keep on seeing everywhere here is you need to break away. And if it really hurts you emotionally to think, I'm never going to see them again, that really hurts me, think of it as temporary. Just think, okay, I'm just going to tell them I need some time away for 2 weeks. And then get away, spend that time away, think, well, it's only 2 weeks. Okay, and then do that, and then try and prolong that until you get used to that. And I think as you prolong that time, you'll feel more and more powerful and a lot more stronger. That's what I'm seeing. You know, I'm just trying to protect you here. That's why I'm saying all this to you. I hate seeing you in this horrible predicament. I know this is another dramatic, difficult reading. I'm getting a lot of these for you lately, but I really just want someone to hear this message, and I want someone to free themselves from this whole situation. That's what you need to do if this is resonating with you. Okay, so the last card you have for your presence, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, this is what this is showing me. You're a really, really strong person in all other areas of your life. You know, you're Leo, you're very strong. That's in your nature to be strong. You know, when it comes to standing up for yourself, you're strong in the workplace, you get things done, you get huge volumes of things done. You're a determined person as well. It's just when it comes to this one person, that's when you show your weakness. Don't take that as an insult. I really don't mean it as that. I'm just trying to illustrate the fact that in every other area of your life, you're super, super strong. It's almost like this person, it's like they're kryptonite to you, actually. It's like you're Superman. You're this big, strong person. I know that sounds a bit silly, but you're this big, strong person, and then when you get around them, it's like they're kryptonite to you. That's what I'm seeing. So, you know, I know you haven't let any of this affect your work, which is really good, or your goals, because I know you do have goals outside of that as well, other work goals, business goals. You know, and I think this work's distracting you as well, which is a really good thing. It's more than just a distraction to you, your work is. It's very important to you. But it's really good that you're able to focus on this. And yeah, with this business thing, I've been seeing this in your readings for a long, long time. You know, you're trying to build up something outside of your normal work. It's some kind of business. I think you're probably working extra hard at this time with your work and outside of your work. You know, you're very, very, very busy. And I know what that's like, doing lots of different things at once. I do this, I do my other work, I have another job, I do other things as well. So I know what that feels like. So, and it takes up all your time and all your headspace. So that's probably a good thing for you right now, actually. Now, with this business that you're working on, or this outside thing, I am seeing a lot of success coming to that. I'm seeing a lot of slow, you know, I'm seeing a really slow build up of momentum, of money, and everything building up very, very slowly, very steadily. But yeah, it's definitely leading to success. Absolutely it is, 100%. success that is going to come to you very slowly. And you're a very, very, very determined person. So again, if this whole reading's resonating with you so far, I just hope you find that determination inside you to be able to become totally independent emotionally and physically from this person that I'm seeing everywhere here. That's my hope for you if this is resonating with you. Okay, so the first card you have you features the Chariot. Okay, so I know I'm going to sound repetitive, and I know people are going to say, you're repetitive, but okay, if I get this message across to someone who needs to hear this, I don't care if I'm repetitive, because someone needs to hear this message. They need to get away from this situation and this person. This is the Chariot. Obviously, this is about driving away from something, protecting yourself as well. Look at this man again. He's determined, he's strong, he's controlling these sphinxes, and he's doing that with his mind. He's not holding any reins. But yeah, they're doing what they're told because he has this inner strength inside his mind. You have that as well. You have that as well. So you need to use your strength. You need to use your power. You need to use your mind. You're so strong. You need to use that to get your independence back and your freedom back so that you can feel like this child in the Sun card. Yeah, I've seen this backwards and forwards thing going on in your readings for a while. Obviously when things come up again and again and again, which they are, they need to be addressed. They need to be fixed. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm saying this over and over again here. So the next card you features the Hierophant. Fantastic. So look at this. You have the Hierophant can be about knowledge, spiritual knowledge, obviously, and all sorts of other kinds of knowledge as well. He's teaching these two monks here. So yeah, you have a lot of knowledge inside you. You have, I'm actually seeing a lot of people looking up to you, and I'm seeing, sorry about that noise. And I'm just seeing a lot of people, I'm seeing people asking you questions. I'm seeing people asking you for your expertise. I think you're doing more of this kind of, I don't know whether it's teaching, it's something like that. I think this is about this thing you're doing on the side, this business thing you're trying to build up. And, this feels really satisfying to you, I think. It feels really natural to you. It comes naturally to you. You have some natural ability that you've always had, and now it's coming out in this thing. And I think the way you feel about this is super positive. It's fantastic. It's like you feel at home doing this. And the fact that you feel like that, and the fact that I'm feeling like that, that's showing me that this is probably where you'll end up in the end. Because if it feels like home to you, that's where your home is. And you're going to go back to this home, your natural home in the end. You're supposed to be doing this. I think at the moment you're probably still finding your balance between doing this and your normal job, and that's kind of what I was seeing in the Eight of Pentacles, I should say. And so I think eventually this balance is going to weigh a lot heavier on this new thing. I think you know that. I think you feel that. And this thing goes way beyond wanting to do something for money. It's not just like a business that you want to make money in. Of course, you are going to make money in this and you want to, but that's not your main motivation. It's a lot deeper than that. It's almost like a calling. And, that's what this Hierophant has. That's why this Hierophant's in this position. He's had a calling, and that's why he's up there teaching. He's teaching these monks because he's had this kind of calling, and that's what's brought him there. So that's what I'm seeing in that card. It's beautiful. I love that. So the last card you features the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, again, imbalance. That's what this card's all about. Obviously, this man is in a power position, so there's a power imbalance in this card, and that's what I'm seeing all the way through this reading about this relationship. Now, whether that's intentional or not, whether they mean to have this power imbalance, whether you mean it, it doesn't matter. It's still not right to have that there. It's not good to be in that situation. I think at certain times, because I'm seeing this backwards and forwards thing, so I think at certain times in this relationship, you might have had the balance of power, but now they do. Now they do. That's what I'm seeing. So, I'm just going to say this one more time. And you know, I just really hope what you do is you see this power inside yourself, because you have this huge strength inside yourself, and it's only there when you're not around this person. So I really, really hope you can get away, you can get this strength inside yourself, you can see that. And I think the more you're away from them, the more you'll start to see that. So, you know, I want to see this full power in you. I want to see you knowing and realizing your full power, not half, but full. The only way to do that, once again, is to step out of this and get away from this person. I know I'm repeating myself, so I'm not going to say any more. And obviously I'm just saying this to people who this resonates with. I'm not saying to every Leo person, leave the person you're with. That's not what I'm saying. It's only if this really, really resonates with you. I just really hope that this reaches someone, and I really hope your next reading is going to say, I am free. That's what I'm seeing. So Leo, I hope this resonated, but general readings can't always resonate with everyone, as you know. But again, if you like this reading, please like, subscribe, or leave a comment if you'd like to. And thank you so much for watching.